And welcome back to Bottom of the Class Podcast. I am your host, Mason Flores, and with me today are the usual Matthew Rios.
What's up?
And Joshua Ford.
What's up?
And our special guest today is a man that, I don't know, I'm not sure how we met, but he has a great name. I think he was in Friday Night Lights. His name's Boobie Johnson.
Boobie Johnson.
You're just living, man. You're just there in that moment, that special place in time. Yeah. Maybe when I get back, I can write a book about my travels. You know, about getting out of this sick society. Society, man. Society.
He's on the cast with us today.
That's a dope-ass name.
Boobie came over yesterday to play Smash and beat all of us. So we finally found some competition. Not finally found some competition, but we got some very hardy competition.
No, it's finally found.
Yes, it's probably finally.
Amongst us, it's fun
Parag.
and it's still. Well, fuck him, dude.
All right, I guess we don't count him.
Love
So,
you, bro.
Yeah, we finally found our competition, and so we had to have him on. Not because of that, but
And apparently, dude, another dude. He said he's in Longview.
Yes.
Apparently,
rumor.
he's good with it, but
talks.
we'll have to see.
He's very good at it, but it's only because he's like a boss character. He's not technical. He doesn't use none of the real technical moves. He doesn't know how to like jump up and stuff like that. It's just he understands how you play, and then he adjusts himself to it and spams you. And it's annoying, and you got to respect it because you can't beat it. It's frustrating.
This is all just word on the street.
Yeah. And years of playing him since 2012, 2013.
Yeah, that's true too. But so I've been trying to get that person. We gonna name him. I'm trying to get that person and Mitchell to play fighters.
Oh,
play
yeah.
Dragon Ball Fighters.
I think Mitchell will win. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I played that fucking game, dude, and that's a bullshit game. It's
kinda
basically
dope, though.
no, dude. It's the game.
No.
The main point of the game, dude, is who can start their combo first. And like you start the combo, dude, and you get like 18 hits for free, dude, and you finally get the final hit, and that now the other guy gets a chance to like combat.
But that just
Does that
makes
work?
it better to me because it's like you have little chance of error. You know what I'm saying?
No,
it's more
dude,
of a thinking game.
Dude, no, it's not, dude.
It's
Because
chess, man. It's chess.
No,
Yes.
because Mitchell and I played, dude, and me being a first timer, dude. The second I finally hit Mitchell, dude, I got to go off and hit like a whole combo that was uninterruptible. He could not interrupt it, and that's the whole point of fighters, dude. If you get comboed, that's it. It's basically the first person to start their combo is like gonna win.
But you can also be about to die and come back and win easily.
How,
Facts.
dude?
I've done it a lot.
I didn't get to experience that.
That's because you still new. It takes a while to get used to it.
You went against Mitchell for your first time. You
Yeah.
know Mitchell's not gonna hold back.
fight-
You know he's been playing that shit for forever.
That's what I'm saying, dude. He's so good, but like I suck. I was a first timer. All it took for me was to finally get a hit on him, and I could just go to town with him for a bit.
Yeah, for a small bit.
Yeah.
This
Whereas like
how you
in
really
Smash,
play?
dude, you got dodge. You can dodge. You can
Oh,
jump.
yeah.
I mean, you can jump around in fucking DBZ. But
So
like,
I think where most people fuck up with Smash is that they can't ever get back to the stage.
No,
that's
the
that's.
main-
yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
I mean, you could
It's so
can
sad too.
So you get people like Josh that play Little Mac and who's the other swordman?
Crom.
Crom. Yeah, they just have no like
If your main's Crom,
No
you're a
recovery.
bitch.
recovery.
No recovery.
I respect that.
I'm good with that.
You're a whole female dog out here. If Chrome is your main, that is what we're saying.
I mean, honestly, if Sheik isn't your main, then you're a bitch.
Get out of here, Jay.
Hey,
Now,
hey,
I
Only
don't.
Sheik man
Hey.
I know.
I don't agree with
Boobie,
that.
have you ever seen anybody play with Samus?
Yeah. Sam and us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
I
like
used
that
to-
one a lot better.
Yeah,
than,
Samus is cool.
I used to play with him all the time. Well, her
It's a girl.
all the time in Wii U. But
Yeah, I was 20.
this new one, yeah,
maybe them.
yeah.
I don't know.
True.
Nah, she got titties.
We only asked because Josh has this character named Samos that we just cannot beat. It's impossible to beat. I think it's a.
I could beat him.
Secret
Imaginary.
character.
I could
It's
beat
not.
him.
It's imaginary, dude. How?
Sam. It's
I
Sam.
don't know,
Yeah, I don't know
what you're talking about, man. I don't play with that.
Josh has
character.
this thing where like if your name is more than 2 syllables, he has to enunciate every single syllable.
I
Like
respect that.
we had when we had
I
Caitlyn.
don't like that. I'm not for that.
No,
Snake.
like when we had Kaylin on
Yeah.
the podcast, every time, hey Kaylin,
Caitlyn.
Kaylin.
Dude, I'm about to kick him, right? It's going to be a roundhouse.
So every time he Mitchell plays Sam, it's oh dude, it Mickey Mouse voice. Oh, you're gonna play Sam Moss? Like,
I need to get this origin wherever that came from.
Yeah, well, how did this start, Josh?
I don't know when. I didn't think it was a problem until I met y'all.
So you've been saying
It's not
so
an issue.
you've been saying this since like
It's
the
not an issue.
N64.
Dude, I've been saying it like that all my life, and it's okay. Other people think it's okay, but y'all the first ones to point it out.
I'm upset at everybody else in your camp around you throughout
Dude.
the years allowing this to just.
For real, dude.
I would have been an
uninterrupted.
enabler too because I respect it.
Yeah, you can't respect that, dude.
So yes,
Hey.
I say Sam Oz.
Ever
Sam
since your
Oz.
first
Sam
copy of
Sam
Metroid
Oz.
Prime.
Goddamn.
All right, that's a good. That's enough roasting for this. It was enough to
Who's your
break the
favorite
ice
football
there.
team?
Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys.
What's
Ain't nothing single syllable.
All right.
Yeah, I think about it
Yeah.
now. Yeah, I think everything is double syllables now for everything.
Mostly.
Most of the good stuff, like what really is just good that you can just say one time.
oh
Dude, I probably don't have an answer for that.
Wait, what's really? Wait, say it again.
Okay, so like most of the best things in life have two words really combined to it. Honestly, like really think about it. What
a
is
race
singular?
ice cream? Yeah.
What is singular? That's a really good
That's
thing.
really great. Like besides like
Sex. Nut.
that's about it. But that's really but technically sex is sexual intercourse and it's sexual.
Oh, he's got us there.
Pecan. Yeah, you know, people like pecans.
I'll ponder this throughout the podcast, and I'll
Yeah.
come back to you.
Well, I was also thinking about this earlier for some
Drugs.
reason. What?
Drugs.
Drugs?
Yeah.
Dirt drugs?
Weed, marijuana, beer.
Okay.
Okay.
Enough.
Okay, beer. You can do beer.
But, so I was thinking about this too. So if you talk like, and really it was like a Michael Bublé song I was randomly thinking about. I was like, why the fuck did he say
Bublé.
drifting this way? He says drifting. Like that would be like you going to the drag race.
Drag race.
Drag race.
Slay some
But you
dragons.
just make it like a G sound, right? Drag race.
Drag, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't even think about that.
But who's
trying to go to the
Why would
drag
they-
race?
But dude, honestly, man, who's to
Drag
say
race.
like how to pronounce something? Like, was there some
it's me,
person
dude.
in the medieval era or whoever when they first invented the English language that was like, it's gonna be pronounced like this?
Pretty much, and then
Kings.
and I feel like if you didn't
Kings.
agree that you died,
You got hung. You got like you went to the gallows, dude, if you mispronounced a word.
being pretty
Well,
much.
I can't remember what the what like part of speech it is, like what syllable or what enunciation it for something in Spain, where the king, he would talk with a lisp, so they change. Dude, it's really important like what fucking syllable it is, but it's like he would speak with ths, and so they changed like one. I need to find it right this second.
It's probably the D in
I
Spanish.
feel like I know what you're talking about.
D.
Yeah,
the D. And there's a D in Spanish.
The D in Spanish is pronounced like th kind of.
Monkey D. Luffy. This whole time.
Let me see.
Like if like for instance like thirsty in Spanish is said like sed, but you pronounce it said.
Whoa.
Like you'll think
That
it was
really
said.
fucked me up. Right?
Yeah, that messed me up.
Yeah.
That messed me up.
Said is thirsty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like said.
Seth.
Tingle said.
Seth.
You don't just say Seth.
Shut up, Jacob.
Wow.
It's like
So
the very
Seth
it's
is
like
the
the
definition of thirsty. We never knew that.
it's like the very beginning of I don't know how to describe it.
Well, go ahead. My eyes. That sun was in my eyes. I didn't get a chance to
No,
see.
you know what I mean. But yeah, so maybe it's that one. Did you find out or no?
No,
No, he
dude,
gave
dude,
up.
it's a lot. There's a lot of work. It's like when you open up like a just fucking like a Twitter post or something. Dude, it's a big
long
shit.
ass text.
Dude, 8 pages, chapter 1 and shit. Dude, close.
Dude, I'm trying to be in like internet 2.0 era where you could just like you just say what you think and like it knows immediately what
No.
you're talking about.
Absolutely
I do
not. That is
I do
toxic.
not.
Why?
That is
Because
toxic.
You don't have to talk to text?
I'll think some stupid shit and it'll come out and like
No,
I'll be
not
like,
think, but like in an era where the search engine knows exactly what you mean, like what you're looking up, maybe it's hard to describe, like hard to Google, but like it should like. Given the context of what you're searching, it should know like exactly what the hell you're trying to search
So you
for.
want Stephen Hawking's computer?
That'd be cool. Yeah.
well, are y'all afraid of
Why
singularity?
did he take it? Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Afraid of what?
Singularity.
Singularity.
What's
It's
he
like
talking
when
about?
basically AI takes over.
Skynet.
Ah,
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you were talking about something else. But yeah.
dude, that'd be dope.
Like what's that movie?
How?
I mentioned it before.
Dude,
No.
it would be dope because then we all gotta fight, and that'd be kind of lit.
You're
Bro,
gonna be
that's
the
the
first one
That's
to ruin
what
that.
I'm saying.
I'm cool with fighting on fights where I actually got a chance, but fights where I'm like all of a sudden I woke up dead. No, I'm not really dealing with that because they control everything. So
Yeah, it's basically singularity is like the AI
Yeah.
becomes a crux of power.
How
Yeah.
do you wake up dead?
exactly, think about it. Exactly.
But it's
Dude, we finally beat him and shit and find out it's a simulation. Like, that'd be fucking crazy.
awesome.
Final Fantasy VIII all over again.
Training exercise.
That'd be so cool. But yeah,
Damn, that reminded me of Final Fantasy VIII. I'm pissed now.
that's cool. Like, it's cool to depend on like AI. You know, like live your life like depending on AI, like for it to like to do things for you. But like, at what point do you think AI realizes like how much of an impact it has in your life, and like, and do you think there would be a point where we'll realize that it can
There's
do
some
things
Google
that it wants
systems
to?
that are like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they've already had to shut down some stuff. Like some
Yeah.
computers were talking to each other in secret. And
Yeah,
it was
Facebook.
Like,
And in its
Yeah.
own language.
yeah, in
they
their
were-
own language, and then when they was literally trying to keep it from everybody else, and people were just like, we ain't even trying to figure out what they're gonna say. We just gonna shut that shit off.
That's so cool.
We're gonna shut it all the way off. They was plotting and scheming.
But I thought I like the idea that despite like AI being able to do all the things that like we can do, they still lack like creativity. Like they can't think of new things like we can. Like humans have like the creativity to like make art and like music and all these new creative ideas. But like AI can't do that. They can only do like what we program it to
Right.
allow it to do. And that's really cool.
Well, if you program it to
You
do
can't-
whatever it wants.
But you
know,
can't program something to think freely and to like.
Have you ever seen The Matrix, dude?
Yeah, I do. I saw a fictional movie, The Matrix, dude. I saw that.
Hey, which is crazy. You're right about that. The fact that it's fiction, but a lot of art imitates life, which is kind of
That's
crazy at the
facts.
same times. And a lot of
That's
stuff that we was like, this shit ain't gonna never happen, has happened.
That's not that, that's not one of them NF pictures. That's not that nonfiction. That's not.
No.
No, but facts, that would be crazy though.
I'm just saying right now, AI doesn't have the capability to
Nah, not right now.
be creative and like create their own new thing.
Then again, we don't know because they could always have some shit up there we don't know nothing about.
Facts.
FBI,
Oh,
all
man,
that
that's kind of
bullshit.
true, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. What y'all think about NASA? I think they real.
Dude,
Dude's a company.
you know what's kind of funny, dude?
Yeah, real as a company, but I'm like, as in the things that they're saying they're doing. Do y'all think
There was this whole space is fake thing that people are starting to fall behind.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
I think we should send them all to space. Let them find out. First
I hear it
fucking
so
hand.
often, dude.
Hey,
I'm starting to believe
can we
it.
send somebody out there then? Because shit, ain't nobody going out there. I haven't really.
Dude,
When's the
ask
last
Neil,
person to go
dude.
out there?
There's people in the
There's
ISS.
people in the ISS right now in space.
Yeah.
living there.
Wait, I'm talking about
In
in
ISS?
that little secret part. Not secret part, but that little space. I forgot what it's called. Where it's like you can only go to a certain part, but if you go a little bit further than that, then you're like in deep space or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
it's
outer
remaining in Earth,
atmosphere
it
or
remains in
something.
Earth's orbit.
Yeah, that part.
Interstellar.
That shit don't count. I need somebody out that. Okay, people are saying they've been in that shit all the time. Okay, that's cool. Come out that and then say some
do.
shit.
What's the, McConaughey was in it, wasn't he? Didn't he get to that point?
That was a movie, but yeah.
Damn, dude.
They do it all the time in the movies. And do that shit like it ain't nothing. What?
Actually,
Space?
They're coming out with the like celebrity like space travel. Like you have enough money, you can fly up to space.
Yeah, they're commercializing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that sound like to me is we're gonna take your money and then when it happens, hey, we don't know what happened, didn't work, but we still got your money. That's how it sound like to me.
Sucks. Do you see this waiver you signed right here?
Get lost in space somehow. That would fucking suck. Spend all that damn money just to
Yeah,
get
it would be a
stuck.
bummer.
Now that would suck. I'll be pissed. Like
But
on some superhero shit.
Are you lost though? Really? You just kind of fucked. I think.
You only lost if you don't know yourself.
Yeah, like they know where you are. You're not lost, but no one's coming.
Josh
to
turned
get
into a
you.
pirate real quick. You know where you are.
God damn, dude. I can't speak around.
I've been
here,
watching
man.
so much One Piece for that.
But like I was saying, dude, like I hear it so often now that like this whole all the conspiracies about like NASA like faking everything, like the whole moon landing specifically, where I'm just like, you know what, dude, that was a long time ago, and like within this like 40 years or 50 years since that happened, dude, like what have we done?
Nothing.
We haven't even gone to the moon again. Like we could for sure go to the moon by now.
They say we don't have the capabilities to go back to the moon.
But how?
How'd you
Dude?
go there in the first place?
Well, okay. Fun fact, dude. I'm sure everybody knows this. Our iPhones have more computing capabilities than the computer that sent people to the moon have.
Yeah.
Like
Facts.
we have. I don't know why they
have
say
the
we don't have the.
Do you see those fucking old monitors, dude? Those are horrendous.
Yes.
the
Dude.
monitors?
Yeah, like just
Like
Just
120p. Like,
black screen, like with the green cursor.
yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Blinking
dude.
on 'em.
And like the only proof we really have is pictures. Like honestly, is a whole bunch of pictures that us as people have. I mean, they say everybody that that's connected knows that they seen it, blah blah blah. But regular people, all we got is pictures to go off of and hearsay.
But they faked, like, it's for sure known they faked one picture. It was for promo. It was I think it's Michael Collins. He was like it was like a training mission where he's like on this thing or whatever, and then for the promo thing or whatever that they put out on this poster, it was like him up there, and it was just like black. It was like black. They just blacked out like behind them.
I just want let everybody know. Not saying I believe that the shit's fake or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is people lie, and I don't believe nobody. So
specifically politicians.
So and then if anything has money related to it, it's even easier for it to be corrupted. And the simple fact that like NASA's connected with a lot of different shit. Kind of like how the meat companies are fucking with the Heart Association, like shit like that. I'm just like, oh, okay, 2 + 2 don't equal 5. So, some of this shit don't add up to me.
I also feel like we're not as competitive as we used to be. You know what I mean?
Dude, the space race.
Because like the whole space race was
white
competition.
dude.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say, dude, I think we got so caught up in the space race that we're just like, dude, we have to be number one in this case.
Yeah.
So we just faked this.
Fake it till you make
Allegedly.
it.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Was the Russians fake too then? Because the Russians say they went to the moon right after.
Yeah, but they lost a lot of people. That's like documented.
I've heard some conspiracies that the United States did too, and they didn't. They just didn't talk about it.
I mean, probably.
That makes
But
sense. I can see that
They
happening.
said that they lost many of people trying to get to the moon.
Dude, they
before
lost
Neil Armstrong
some
did
like
it.
monkeys too and like animals too.
Oh,
man.
man.
Don't
I
can't forget
bet.
the animals,
I
dude.
bet they just floating cold. Just ice cubes out there, just chilling.
Just a little Maltese fucking floating around space.
Post Caesar. He just saying no all this.
Oh god.
But I do like the photos though, dude. I like that we've coming really far with camera technology because now we can see like Pluto, dude, at like a very good, like very well detailed.
Is that
level.
Pluto though? That's what we're saying.
We never know.
Dude.
So on Joe Rogan's podcast, Eddie Bravo is fucking nutcase sometimes. But this man basically says like, so they try to show him that this Japanese satellite takes pictures of the Earth every so second, every so minute or whatever. He's like, well, how do I like how am I supposed to know? Like that's just I'm not up there. Like that's who's doing that thing, like, maybe.
That's true.
That's the thing, man. And then like I heard some people were like trying to make their own shit, like get some money, make their own shit so they can go up there. And then I stopped hearing about that. I don't know what happened.
They get like bought out for some strange reason.
You know who we need to consult about this, dude? Is Alex Jones. I think he might know a thing or two about this.
Alex Jones, come on our podcast.
Yeah, Alex Jones, if you can hear us, dude, we need you.
If anything, send me an email.
Explain it on just one email.
Hey, I'm realistic. I understand. You're busy.
Yeah, he'll have good explanations for this.
Yeah,
I'm a little.
I've also heard that it would be harder to fake it than to actually go. Which
Do you think it'd be harder to fake it?
I mean,
That makes
I don't-
no sense.
I don't agree with
See,
that
stuff
at
like
all.
see when I hear things like that, it just makes me because it's like people tell you things that go against your basic knowledge, and then they keep telling you over and over again for you to be like, oh, okay, I guess. But some things you tell me, I'm just not gonna be like, yeah, okay, you're right. No, you're not right, bro. It's not gonna make more sense for it to be easier to fake it than to just go. Like that makes no sense. You have to do
You
a
just
whole
go into
actor
a
shit.
studio.
Exactly.
I just thought about this like for the first time ever, because Jacob had just mentioned that lost a bunch of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you think about faking it, how amazing is it that the mission that a lot of people went to go watch, like came back, everything's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody went
Yeah.
to go watch this thing take off,
And that's the one that went right.
and that
But then again, there was that one time it fucked up and everybody saw that shit too.
Challenge right there?
challenge.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That was
They didn't
coming
even
back
make it
though.
up though. No,
it was
no.
like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
To take
Yeah,
off.
there's another
Catastrophic
one
failure
that
to
was
take
coming back.
off.
I believe it. I believe both of them happened.
Yeah.
I know for a fact the
Yeah.
one went up happened. My mom was working at NASA at that time, so I know for a fact that shit
If
happened.
I'm working in NASA,
You have
Hey.
insider knowledge. That's why you
I
brought
have
it up.
no insider knowledge. She just worked there.
Hey, that's just in. Boobie's got
Unfortunately.
insider knowledge.
I have a picture that
Oh.
has people with signatures on it. That's about it. And it's a rocket going up.
People see.
Wait,
my,
so
my
you're-
uncle's got that same one.
So your mom worked at NASA, but then the first question you brought up when we talked about NASA was, do you really think shit going on in NASA is real?
I mean, what'd she do there?
First thing that I brought up was singularity, but yes.
Well, I mean, when it came to NASA, when we started
Yeah,
talking
but that's
about
just because when I'm bored, I go through wormholes on YouTube, so I see a lot of stuff. So when things pop in my head, just picks up. If it could have been anything, it could have been me talking about this guy in Canada who has like an ant farm, and it's crazy. Like, y'all looking at me crazy, but it's crazy. He like incorporated some whole new ants into it. Then they started fighting, and then in the morning there was no ants.
Oh my god!
For like 10 minutes, and he was so dramatic with it. He was like, I woke up and I see my ant farm. And I was like, is there any survivors? Is anybody there?
Survivors, dude.
And little by little, I see little ants coming up, and it's both of them. And now I know they're
amongst the corpses.
One's got like crutches. Like.
Yeah. Apparently, they brought their queen in, and everybody was just like, "All right, fam, we tired of fighting, bro. Let's get together. There's some chicken out there. Let's make it happen." And they got cool. But yes, because of that, because like the only thing that really got me about that is the fact that NASA's connected with so much shit. So that's the thing that got me. It's like, if it is fake, they have a lot of people to say, "No, it's not fake, bro. It's cool. We got this, that, and the third. We got this."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, and then somebody brought it to me like, what would happen if NASA was fake? So many people will lose money. So many jobs will be lost. There's so much stuff that's going in for the space exploration. They're doing other shit like just side jobs, sponsorships, all kinds of things. A lot of money circulating. So it would kind of like fuck up a lot of shit. There wouldn't be no sci-fi really. Like, what's the point of sci-fi if there's no space? You know what I'm saying?
Got a point there.
You know, Star Wars, Star Trek, all that shit done for what? It's not. I don't care anymore because it's not really real. This isn't some shit that could really happen. We know it's all fake. So it's just has me thinking.
I mean,
that's all.
Space is real though. Like you can see space from the Earth. That's the thing.
Man.
Telescopes from the Earth. You can see stuff in space.
You can see what that is, but what is it really? I mean,
I don't know that.
That's the thing. It's like they told us what it is, what we're looking at, and we're just like, okay, bet.
Have you guys seen the Truman Show? Have y'all seen that movie?
I heard. Oh, is that the one where they're like they're in his head or something like that?
No, it's about, it has Jim Carrey in it, and it's basically, I really don't want to go. I'm trying not to ruin it. I'm gonna ruin it.
Oh yeah, you're gonna ruin it.
Spoiler.
This movie's been out for so long.
Spoiler. I'm about to ruin the Truman Show. So
gives
the
a
Truman
fuck?
Show is about this guy who just lives his life every day, and he starts noticing that like shit keeps like happening over and over again, and it turns out that his entire life is a TV show, and like everything like in his neighborhood, his city, it's all just one huge setting, like one set for like this TV show.
Wow.
So like his neighbors, even up to his wife, is like they're all actors, and like they're all just like actors like in this guy's life. And like he finds out at the end, like it's like finally part of his TV show, and like he meets the guy who created the show, and it's like this guy who's like, yeah, like we took you as a baby and like basically put you like in this like set, and you're like the biggest star like in the world now, like everyone watches you. And the point is that like it got to the point where like he finally like reaches the end of like his set, and it's just like it's like the ocean. Like he just walks across the ocean and like hits this like this invisible wall, and then there's like a door that opens up, and it's like the outside world. And so my point here is that maybe space is like that. Like if we somehow got a ladder high enough, I think we would just hit like a glass ceiling and like
I think it stops somewhere sooner than infinity.
Sooner than these infinity expanding stars. Like I think it ends somewhere.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but at the same time, dude, what is actually real? Because right now I think I'm sitting here, right, talking into a microphone, hanging out with some homies, right? But I could be just like in a padded room somewhere, like in the corner, like just
Dude,
talking,
exactly.
Like,
yeah,
I mean, who knows?
I'm crazy enough to believe the simulation theory. I'm at that point now where like I think it's just because I lack like any like direction with like when in terms of like religion and like the like my view on like the end life or whatever. So like I'm just like super freely thinking, and like I definitely have like allowed the whole simulation theory into my brain, and like I'm totally like on board with it.
I think we've talked about this before. Like that's what people think like antimatter, or what is it?
Dark matter.
Dark matter is it's like bleeding into this shit or whatever from the actual reality type shit.
Did not know that. Learned something new today.
Yeah, dude, you have to look into it, but
All right.
I'm trying to not look into it. So
We can switch it up. How about what y'all think about the dark web? Have y'all ever looked into that?
I've never gone.
I was just talking to my boss about the dark web the other day.
The furthest I've gotten, dude, is my friend ordered free drugs off there, and we took acid from the
Free?
dark web. Yeah, we went on he went on Silk Road, and like there's like
I
this.
do not recommend this.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. And we got
trust
this
something
like I guess this vendor was like giving away like free samples of like his stuff, and so he bought like a sheet of tabs, and we took some, and it was fucking awesome. It was my first time taking acid, and it was a phenomenal experience. It was
risky.
It was extremely risky, yeah. But dude, man, it it was the time of my life. I
Man,
really,
you could have came out looking like a crackhead. You
I
didn't
could
know it was gonna
100%. I
happen.
100% could have.
Or just dead.
And I remember thinking.
I mean, honestly.
Because I remember taking it. I had to work the next day. We took it at like I think 6 p.m. and I was up the entire night and I could not sleep. Like I was closing my eyes, dude. And, like in my mind, I'm
That's
like,
acid.
I was looking in my mind and like in my mind, like shit was just like shifting around and like it was like form fitting. Like everything was like coming apart like perfectly and like attaching to like different things in my head, dude. I can't explain it, but it was absolutely crazy. And I thought
had acid, it's great.
And I thought I was gonna die. I was like, wow, like I'm never gonna fall asleep. I'm just gonna die of like
This is my life
of
now.
not being able to fall asleep. I'm just gonna stay awake until I die. And like I was freaking out. I had to call in to work the next day and like explain I was like throwing up or whatever. Just made up some shit, dude. And I was just chugging water. And I finally went to sleep at like I think it was like 10 p.m. the next day. So I was up for like over 24 hours on this like acid trip.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just to let y'all know, if anybody is thinking about doing acid one day, you know what I'm saying? Just some guidelines. Just some guidelines. Make sure you're in a good, peaceful environment with people you trust.
lit.
Because it's an environmental drug. So however the environment feels like is how you're going to feel. If the environment feels peaceful, you will be peaceful. The environment feels like you can't trust nobody and you rocky, you'll have a bad trip. Number one. Number two, it lasts for fucking ever. Okay?
So
All right? First time I did this shit, it was 11 o'clock. It was with your cousin. It was 11 o'clock and took the shit. I felt till 11:30. I didn't stop feeling it till 7:30 the next morning. So it lasts for fucking ever. Also, everything you see on TV about acid and shit like that and the trippy shit, it's not like that, but all that makes sense.
You don't like visually hallucinate like you see like in the movies.
No, but it makes sense for some reason why all that shit happens. Like all the tie-dye shit, all that shit makes sense when you're on it, but it's nothing like that at all.
Yeah. I think the best part about acid is how it like this is gonna sound so stupid and stoner and cliche, is how it like opens your mind and like you're able to look at things from like so many different perspectives and like from like what you're used to, and like when you're done with the trip, like you like it's like a takeaway. You're like, wow, like I learned to not look at things in one direction.
I've heard that's I've like read like more conspiracy, like that's why it's illegal. Because
really?
yeah, because like,
And it, like
so many
enables you
people
to-
like high up, you know, it's like the classic conspiracy, like the man. They say it's like it's so eye opening and things like that.
Yeah,
they know it's not harmful to the human body, but
It's
they
not.
don't want this like everyone to have this like mind broadening experience.
Yeah,
that
because it draws like a fine line between like insanity, honestly, because like you'll be like thinking something and you're like wow, like this is like actually plausible, and then like you're like finally sober up and you're like, what the fuck was I thinking, dude? Like this doesn't make sense, but like in that moment, dude, it does sound like it makes perfect sense.
And you think about like every artist who's made like some of the most influential art in history,
They've been on
almost
acid.
all of them are tripping on something.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
I didn't have that. I didn't have that reaction when I had it. It was but I'm weird, so I have different reactions to all kinds of drugs that everybody else have had. And I don't know. I'm just a weirdo. But for me, I just did a whole bunch of weird shit. Like I would sit. Y'all can't see me, but I would have one leg over my other leg on my thigh like this,
They
and
can
just
see
be
you.
okay, cool. And I'll just be sitting there. Oh, that's right. I was like this, just like this, sitting, not without a chair, and I was sitting like that for hours.
the thinker, dude.
Playing Smash Brothers for hours. And like when I didn't have nothing to focus on, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay, what the fuck I'm supposed to do now? But when I had something to focus on, I was in that bitch. Like I was like in that hole,
Yeah.
whooping ass. Mario had no hands for me.
Yeah.
It was real.
But yeah, it is nice that if you are tripping to be focused on something, because once you do stop focusing, you will start thinking and you will start overthinking and your mind will just go crazy, dude.
Go
and
looking
like,
at everything.
It's cool. It's cool at the moment, but then you just start getting way too deep in thoughts, and you're like, you start freaking out. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what am I thinking about right now? Like,
Gotta
what's
do
going
something.
on? Yeah. So it's good. It's good to have something to focus on when like the going gets tough, you know.
Okay, back to dark web.
But
I'm
back,
sorry,
yeah,
guys.
yeah, no, good call, yeah, back
I'm
to the
just,
dark
I'm
web.
just segueing. You know, just get my segue on.
Acid
But
Trip podcast coming
know.
next week.
ACP. But let's see. I had a partner who deals some dark web stuff, but he just deals in Bitcoin and he gets paid off the shit. So that's about as deep as he get. He ain't trying to
Can
kidnap
you
nobody or nobody.
elaborate like what he does specifically?
But
is
yeah,
it
I'm
gonna-
not saying nobody's name, so I ain't
you-
tripping.
yeah, you're not saying names.
He makes money pretty much. He gets information off the black web and he gets what he needs. Let's say he wants some groceries, he gets some groceries. He wants some I don't know what, golden crab or some shit like that. He gets some golden crab. Wants some shoes, wants some money. Do what he got to do. All off that, cracking codes, cracking cards. It's great. Besides that, shit, it's a lot of dark ass shit on that. You can hire a hitman. You can people over there getting raped on camera. People are eating people. People are wanting to be eaten. And people want to watch themselves be ate. It's weird.
I believe it.
And that's all true, which is sad.
Can't put it past
So
anybody.
1%, dude.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think I read something somewhere where it's like, I think it's like 20% of what you can just .com is not dark web stuff, and then like 80%.
The rest of it is just straight dark web. And what they've been doing is new. I don't know if y'all seen this or not, but it's like this new thing they do. They'll get a mystery box.
Yeah,
y'all
I
seen
saw
that?
that.
Y'all
I
seen
saw
that?
that.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't seen that.
And like I remember this one guy, boy, he got a mystery box. He got all the drugs, and then he also got a voodoo candlestick.
Fuck.
Yeah, and it's like if you burn off certain parts of it, you'll get hurt. I mean, the person will get hurt, they'll get sick, and if you burn all the way down, they'll die. But if you don't like finish it and you like try to take it out real quick, it'll the reverse effects that happen on you. Anyway, he went through all the bitch. He found meth in there, marijuana. He had some syringes in there.
And
had every fucking thing in there. And then at the end of it, they was like, "We're watching you and we can hear you."
That's pretty cool.
And
is that
Cool.
Is it happening to me? It is. Probably
that
it is.
shit was crazy.
That's
No.
cool though.
The bad thing about it is they actually were because
serious
they had got a
laughing
GoPro, right? It's like a brand new GoPro had came in that hole too. And so he was like, "Hey, I got a brand new GoPro too." Woo, woo. And then after he saw that, he opened up the box. He was like opening all the way up the box. Bam! There was a microchip in that hole with a microphone and a camera. And he was like, "We're tracking where you are, and we will pull up on you soon."
No, I'm not with that at all.
That's
So
gnarly,
yeah, he
dude.
threw away everything, broke the stuff and everything. Yeah. So, but yeah.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
It's a very elaborate practical joke.
Somebody sent a freaking recipe for what was it? Rabbit stew, and they had actual dead rabbit parts in the box
Oh, that's kinda
when they
hard.
sent the shit with a fucking the actual recipe for it.
That's
like you
dope
really
because-
gonna cook it.
But I know somebody caught those with their hands only. So
Oh
that's,
yeah,
I'm impressed.
he videotaped what he did.
Oh,
chased-
And
Oh
then
my
sent
God.
that whole in the because they also had fucking SD cards in the box as well. So he
Oh,
just put them hoes.
I think I
You
saw
seen
one
that?
where like he got SD cards too, and it's just some weird shit on them.
Yeah, it was just some weird ass shit. Like all of a sudden it was just dark, and then it was just a rabbit in the cage getting caught, boom, and then the video ends. Then there was another one where it was a guy looking at somebody in the like they're in their bed, and he just about go by the window, look at the person sleeping, and then leave real quick.
Fuck,
And
dude.
then come somewhere else, and he's like all in the person's house and stuff. Then he leaves the house. It's like I'm like, bro, people got too much time on their hands.
no.
I
Facts.
work every day, bro. I ain't got no time to do shit like that. You know what I'm
man.
Can you
saying?
imagine?
Like for real, you need a hobby.
The one-
That's why it's frustrating to get on Snapchat because I see everybody not at work always.
What do you mean?
Everybody's not at work on
Never,
Snapchat.
never
Y'all motherfuckers
living
are
their
never
best
at
life,
work, dude.
traveling. Eating.
I'm not talking about y'all specifically. I'm just saying.
What do you
generally?
Oh, like people like so
People,
people
are never at work,
Never.
dude.
Oh, so like they're are you saying like people are trying to have others perceive them as like living like a fun life?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, and they just never.
And it's
post.
working. I mean, I don't know if their life really is fun.
but
or
they
not,
are also they don't work
All damn day
Also.
having fun.
What are you talking like people you know? Or like,
Yes.
Yes.
Snapchat.
I don't get it. So you're saying
What's not to get? What's
Saying
up
like
with
Snap stories, he's seen people like they post on their Snap stories. They are never at work.
Yeah.
They
They
don't.
never
They
go
don't
to
work.
work.
Yeah,
they're
but-
just always having fun.
Always
go
spending
traveling,
some
doing
sort of money.
something.
Mm-hmm.
So this,
Okay.
this wasn't supposed to take that long, but I was gonna segue. I was gonna segue to how many of the people that you know personally think maybe one out of however many people is like doing some real creepy shit like that. Because you don't really know
7.
7 people.
7. Damn. 7 rounds.
7 people. Hey, there's 7 people I feel like in my life
you must know a lot of
that
people.
I've met. In my younger years, I ain't gonna lie, I used to be popular. I don't know how that shit happened, but it did. And like everybody knew me. Everywhere I went, somebody knew me. It was weird. But yeah,
Cool. 7
people. It's all right. People, they all hate me now. It's for the same reason they love me. But I feel like there's 7 people that you know personally that's probably on some really creepy freak shit. I just seen a movie today of this dude who was a doctor, right? And his wife and his daughter got killed. You know what I'm saying? They broke in the house, killed him. You know what I'm saying? With the whoop whoop. He tried to go to the police. Police wasn't helping him with the blah, blah, blah. He wound up getting a gun and killing people and going back home like shit and looking like a regular person. And like I said, art imitates life. You think that shit ain't happening in real life? You think ain't some Dexters out here? Hell yeah, there's some Dexters out here. Boy, getting a Happy Meal after finish killing somebody. Because they makes them happy.
What movie was that?
I mean, R. Kelly got a Happy Meal after he
It's
got
Bruce Willis
R.
movie.
Kelly wrote
Dude,
that.
It just came out 2018.
I feel like I never.
They in Chicago. I don't know. I saw it on Amazon Prime today.
Yeah.
Now,
Before I came.
people do some creepy shit. I remember not too long ago, there is a dude like hiding women in his apartment, and he would just go to work every day. He would have fun. He would like go over like the cookout. And he's just a normal ass dude. Like 75% of the time, that 25%,
Who?
he was just raping people in his own apartment, right next door to everybody.
He's not gonna
else.
do it at the barbecue, dude.
Hey, I've seen it.
Oh my
Yes.
god!
Well, I'm sure it's there.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Entire party.
You come around the corner like, what the fuck, bro? We all here. We're gonna jump you now, but I hope you understand that this was not the right
Oh,
time.
I thought you were talking about a video, dude.
Oh no. I mean in real life. No, we've seen the shit. It's just like people are bold in this day and age. Like
They are.
They are.
back in the day, that's why I was like, it wasn't more of the fact that it was cameras everywhere back in the day. That's why people were getting away with stuff. I honestly feel like people were really slicker back in the day than nowadays. I feel like people nowadays just feel untouchable. So they're just like, fuck it.
Is it that, or is it that there's more cameras that maybe you're not aware of, or that you might get caught up doing some
I honestly
shit
feel
you thought
like,
you were being slick with?
I honestly feel like they're not being slick at all. I honestly feel like they just don't care and they're just like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I see a lot of stuff like look at Florida.
Facts, Florida men everywhere.
They do shit. They don't give a fuck. This lady threw her baby off a bridge, bro. There ain't nothing slick about that. Everybody see you. We know the time, what you look like, what the baby looked like. Like, no, I just feel like, I don't know, because like they was showing videos of people on Freaknik and stuff like that from back in the day, and like they had the old VHS cameras. They had all that shit on camera too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like people just don't care.
I get what you're saying because I'm not gonna name any names, but I have some family members that I don't really hang out with, but I met them at one reunion. They're older people. What are you talking about? Stop that. They are older people, and they were talking about a story that I still till this day remember. And basically, to sum it all up, was they had a plan to steal a car, but they stole the car right off the show stage. Right off the damn stage.
Talking about some
Like an auction?
Danny Ocean
Yeah.
type shit?
Oh, not an auction. It was like a car show. It was a car show right off the damn stage.
All right.
And went home with it.
I don't get it. Did they succeed?
No, they succeeded.
That's what I'm saying. They succeeded. They got away with it.
Really?
Yes, they're old as hell.
So they like dressed up as like employees and like,
They didn't tell
or
me.
they just like got in and just fucking booked it like straight off the stage and like people were like in the way and shit and like had to dive
They didn't
out of
give
the
me all
way.
them details, but they took that bitch and got away with it.
Damn. Now, there's so many things that can go into the story for them to get away. So I don't even know if this is they got lucky shit or if they really planned this shit out shit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't think they really
I'd like
out
to
that
think
hard,
it was
so.
they really planned it out.
Yeah, you
That's
have
what I
you have
want to
really-
think.
You can't just
But
wing that.
the way they were talking about
just
it,
wing a bank heist, dude.
but the way they were talking about it just
Fuck
sounded
it.
like
Get some
Sunday.
masks.
Chick-fil-A closed, man. Let's do it.
but they slick though. They're slick.
They always say though, you like when it comes to robbery, another segue. If you rob a bank, it's easy to rob a bank like once or twice, but it's like the reason why people get caught is they keep coming back to the same
That's
fucking
Bonnie
bank.
and Clyde.
See, Bonnie and Clyde, Bonnie's the reason why they got caught. So
Of course,
fuck her,
dude. Of course it is.
fuck her whole ass because her whole ass, and he fell down because he was in love. That was his dumb ass too. You
They
don't
got
be in love
lit
with
up,
somebody
dude.
who's an attention whore, bro. Don't do it. This is just tips from Boobie Johnson. Do not fall in love with hoes that are attention whores. I'm trying to tell you now, because they had already robbed like 5 or 6 banks, I think it was, and he was like, "Bro, I'm Gucci. We are paid. We are stacked up. We're good." And she was like, "Bro, our names are in the newspaper, bro. Look at us. We in this hole, bro.
Dude.
We got to keep this going." They didn't have to keep this going. He in love, so he didn't care. He was like, long as she happy. So they died together. Oh, woo, nah, bro. Fuck that. Fuck being famous, man. Get away with that shit and go home.
Facts.
What's up, dude?
I'm trying to scoot my chair. It's
Forgot your denim jacket?
Yeah, it's kind of chilly in here.
Don't trust these whores.
Yeah.
That is facts, though.
That goes for the women, too, man. Don't trust these whores.
Anybody, really.
Yeah.
Trust no one, dude.
I can trust you guys.
That's not true.
I trust y'all.
I know I trust you too, Mason.
Thanks, Josh.
The first person to say he trusts you, that's the least trustworthy person in here.
Let's talk about trust, man. I feel like that's a good topic to talk about. I like all these segues we're doing.
Trust.
I have something I wanted to talk to you for a while about. I wanted to just see how everyone else felt about it too.
Ooh.
You had this stance on teaching your kids to swim that I thought was interesting. I can't really remember it now, but there were when you teach babies to swim.
Chunk those.
What is your okay?
So I think you're talking about when they was because there was an instructor there, but they had the baby out, and they had the baby just floating and stuff like that. Yeah, that's cool because I'm like I said, I'm a nerd. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but I am a nerd, like low key. So I research a lot of shit just randomly on some nerd shit. So like I realized that babies, when they're in the womb, they're surrounded by water pretty much. That's what they're used to.
Right.
So like when you're straight out, like when they're kind of new into the world, that's the best time to teach them how to swim because they're still like used to the water. It's not gonna really freak them out as much.
They're still in water mode.
Yeah. So that's why pretty much he's right. That's exactly what it is. They still in water mode.
Amphibious.
With no fins, but they're very buoyant. You know what I'm saying? Like their buoyancy is off the charts. That's why you can just hey. You can try to drop a baby if you want to. That baby can come right back to us.
Jacob loves this one.
I just get it. Buoyancy is off the chart.
It's hilarious, man. But I'm so serious. I feel like that's the best time because if you don't, they're gonna be afraid of water, bro. Like it's real easy to be afraid of water. It's not hard. So if you're like 2 or 3 years old and now you're afraid of water and people want to teach you how to swim now, it's horrible. You try to toss some little 2 or 3 kid in the pool at that point in time and just gonna do this. That's not swimming. That's dying. And then people don't have
splashing around.
yeah, okay, until you stop.
That's the way they learn to swim in like
doggy
the 40s.
paddling.
Yeah.
40s and 50s. Parents would just throw their kids
Just
in
throw
pools.
their kids out there.
Say,
yeah.
if you can survive, you now know how to swim.
Dude, Matt, that's a terrible as idea. Don't do that.
I don't think that's right.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
That's-
and the thing about it, it's like
No,
this.
I think
It's like
that's
this
your
though,
idea.
because this is how I put it. All right. Yes, that has been proven to work sometimes, and this other part has been proven to work like damn near all the time. So I'm just like, let's just go with the more humane side, which is when they're children and already kind of used to the water, and they're not gonna remember that you threw their ass in there. All they're gonna remember is the fact that I've been around water a lot. So I'm cool.
I just think it's strange that like it's and that's the thing, like maybe an older kid could probably tell you what's going on, or you might be able to notice what's going on. But like a baby, like if a baby starts inhaling water, dude, like I'm not gonna know about it.
What?
Babies, when you put them in the water,
Okay.
their natural instinct is to not inhale water, is to not choke and drown. But how you gonna know if that happens? You know what I mean?
They start sinking.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're swallowing the pool, but I'm just saying dry drowning is a thing. It's a real thing.
Dry drowning.
Yeah, as you inhale water enough times, and then like kids have died. It's mostly kids who die from it. They'll just inhale water at the pool, just be like, haha, fuck, like I choked a little bit. Who gives a shit? Go home and just die later because they have fluid in their lungs.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I feel like if you die like that, that was just God.
Yeah,
Because
dude, natural
that's some
selection
bad
right there,
ass luck. Yeah, I choked 3 hours ago, but I'm dying now.
It's usually like a lot. They have to be like fucking up a lot. Like, it's not everybody's fucked up in the pool. Like we're still here, dude. So.
Dude, you want to know something?
No.
I feel like I almost died then. Cause one day I was at a pool party, and I was just doing a bunch of that flips and shit into the pool. And every time I went down, I kept drinking the water on accident.
You kept drinking or inhaling?
Inhaling it.
Yeah.
So I'll be like,
He's got asthma too.
That's why he has it. Developed because of that.
Dude. And then at one point I started choking and shit. And I was like, okay, I'm fine.
My
And
nigga
then
choking
it got
choking
and shit. You heard him. He was choking and shitting. What you gonna stop?
not answering.
That's such a horrible way to die.
Help him. We can't.
I want to get close, but like you see that? It's still
good.
coming.
But yeah, I got to the point where I got real
trying
full.
to like segue to
where I
this
got
again. He's-
where I got real full, and the next morning,
Yeah, because he drank so much water. I
yeah.
understand the feeling.
the next morning I woke up and I went to football practice that morning, and I was just throwing up everywhere for like a solid 20 minutes of just water.
Ew.
That was your body saving you.
It was.
Wow. That's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing. I don't know. I feel like my argument to this is
I saw you make a face.
yeah, it was when you're mentioning like the whole like how they're used to being in like the womb and how it's like water, like being in the womb, like they're not even breathing yet. They're just chilling. They're like chilling. Like it's just they're buoyant because like that's just like the density in their body. When they're born and they're breathing, when they get thrown in the water, they're able to swim and stuff because it's like a fight, not a fight or flight, but just like it's just like a survival instinct. So like I think they just learn on their own. Also because of just how like I guess evolution in a way, like we know what to do like inherently because that's just how that's how we evolved. Yeah. So I don't think it's because we just are used to floating in the womb. I think it's because like we know to do this.
I think the best argument for that could be...
That goes back to it. Like, that actually, like, adds to it. Because it's like, if you already been around that, you just feel more comfortable. Because that's what you're used to. It's not even more about breathing. I think that's just, like, natural. They know when to stop breathing and when to start breathing when it comes to water. But I feel like they just already... That's what they've been around. It's like... what's the way? It's like a house. You know what I'm saying? You've been in this house your whole life. This is the house you feel most comfortable with. Yeah, that house over there is something new. It's cool and all. But this house... This is the house I know. It's kind of that's my thought on it. And plus, like when they do the research and stuff like that, that's like what they always do. They just throw their ass in there, and then they have somebody there right next to them. But they throw their ass in there, and then they drop for a little bit, and they come right back up.
And then, like, I guess it was for evolutionary standpoint that you were talking about too is like best example that I can ever think. I was kind of thinking dogs, really.
Oh,
dude, you just hold a dog.
Yeah, I was thinking birds. Like birds in the egg, they're not flying, dude. But like, in order for them to fly, they just get pushed out of the nest.
Yeah, but here's another thing I just kind of thought about just now. Babies yawn in the womb. When you yawn, there's like a lot of air you're intaking in.
But you're not truly breathing, though, are you?
Huh?
You in the womb still? Are you?
No, but it's like a weird thing that I just thought about. You know,
babies yawn in the womb.
I wonder how that works though, because they're not. They're like because you have to have like lungs to yawn.
There has to be like
to want to yawn.
In your lungs. Yeah.
Yawning apparently is like I could just be straight bullshitting off some fact I read like a year ago.
I'm gonna fact check this.
But it's like something. It's like you are not receiving enough oxygen and just kind of just trying to compensate for it by intake.
Damn. They're trying to. Wow, I gotta look that up because
that may not be real at all.
But if it is, that's a whole different thought. I'm not tired, boy. I just wasn't breathing when I was asleep.
Oh shit.
Yep, exactly. Oh, shit, sleep
dude.
apnea started right there.
So it's saying that they do believe they do yawn, but they don't believe it's because they're sleepy or bored. And that they think it's just linked to like brain development. And they're saying that while it is well known that fetuses open and close their mouths, experts have disagreed over whether or not they're actually yawning. Because
so
just like logically speaking, like there's no room in their lungs to yawn because the lungs are, I don't know if their lungs are filled with
like
fluid
raisins,
already.
Yeah, like
because there's.
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't imagine like babies' lungs like just having air in their lung, like just. Like how can
it's not air? Like there's no air until you are born.
That's what I'm saying. So
right.
like, there's no. Like,
I mean, but
there's no way for air to inhale. Like there's nowhere for it to go because the lungs are already occupied with some fluid. So there's no. And that's just from what I think. I don't know. I'm not a fucking scientist.
Yeah, we all are. We're just bullshitting.
Yeah,
we throwing thoughts around.
So I'm trying to think like how can a baby just yawn? I don't know. That's weird, dude.
It's weird.
It's like what comes first, the chicken or the egg, man? That's a baby yawn.
Egg came first, actually. I actually read a TIL on Reddit today about that.
Go ahead.
I mean, I could find it. I can just give you the gist. Like,
Yeah,
Give us the
So,
juice. Yeah.
But who told the TTO?
huh?
You said TTO did it? Soldier?
TTO.
what does that mean?
I thought that's what you said.
What's TTO? A TIL.
Oh, a TIO.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a today I learned. That's what that is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah,
They-
it
they-
said
The more
TIL.
you know.
They're
Today
chasing waterfall. That's not that.
TLC.
Yeah, that's definitely TLC.
That's a WWE match. What do you mean?
Yeah, it is actually.
Texas.
table.
Wow. Tables. We got Texas-sized tables. Okay.
But yeah, it said. I'm gonna spend forever trying to find this thing, so I'm just gonna give you the gist.
There's no answer for this.
About the chicken or the egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no answer.
So the chicken has only been around for about 4,000 years, and that's because they're an ancestor of this other thing that it's like another like type of bird that came before the chicken, and that laid an egg that evolved into a chicken. Does that make sense?
So, like, the egg...
Okay.
I mean, how does that happen?
I mean,
that's so crazy.
technically, then yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
But I think the thing is like bird or egg first.
So
But the thing about that
Thing
is,
or
too,
egg first.
just to go off of what he just said, though, that's kind of crazy because it's like, just think if you was around for that to happen, for a species to evolve. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
fuck somebody up.
what? Just
Wait,
think about that. You're like, okay, yeah, we got these two dragons. They got together, laid the egg, and now it's a chicken.
You're sitting around here, whoa, hold up.
I found the Reddit post. So it says, today I learned science shows that the egg came first, not the chicken. 1, the first egg was laid by a bird that was not a chicken. 2, the first amniotic, which means hard-shelled egg, laid on land was around 312 million years ago. Chickens are domesticated descendants of red jungle fowl from at most 8,000 years ago.
Well, there you go, guys.
The egg
It
came
evolved.
first.
Fuck chickens.
It
Let's
evolved.
fuck
Hold on. What?
It evolved.
Nah, you said
What-
fuck chickens.
what Jacob
no one
said?
said. No one heard
Hey,
that?
dude.
Oh, yeah, I
Hey,
heard
dude. What
that.
animals do you like,
whoa,
dude?
whoa,
You don't
whoa.
like fish? You don't like
I'm being accused over here.
shrimp? Do you
Hold
like
on,
chicken,
hold on.
dude? You cool with cows?
I love
You
chicken.
Ronin, dude.
Chicken or
You
chicken's
literally-
great.
You literally just said fuck chickens.
You
bro,
did say that.
you are throwing crazy accusations.
Rewind the tape.
Hey, dude, we got recording devices. 3 witnesses here.
He's
Hey,
not- he's
man,
not on
chicken's
cam.
killing everybody. This is your facts.
All right. How much time we got
As
left,
delicious
Jacob?
as they are.
we're about 53 minutes. So
Damn,
like,
Josh,
53
you
minutes.
getting bored,
7
Josh?
minutes, man. 7 minutes.
You getting Josh?
Well, I don't
you
have.
getting Josh?
I
Are you
don't have
getting
my
bored, Josh?
trusty laptop with me anymore. I can't like look at the time.
Hey, dude, there's these cool things called telephones and cool things called watches, dude.
Well, he's got that bullshit, not iPhone.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
You know, I forgot my Gear watch because you know I just I
Because
got,
you're
I had the charger.
irresponsible.
I had the charger first.
Because you're responsible.
Oops! Oh, look at that shit, man.
Did y'all hear it?
Fucking-
I need to put cement on that and build a house, man.
Hey, dude. When it comes to watches, dude, don't embrace modern technology and get a watch you have to charge, dude.
Yes, facts.
There's self
Fully agree.
autonomous watches, dude.
Get the fuck
Hey,
out!
Matt's
Get
watch.
with the times,
What
man.
That
time is it?
motherfucker-
I don't know. My watch.
Dude, that motherfucker's never
Listen,
stops.
listen, it lasts for like 4 days, though.
Hey, dude, if it does
Lasts
stop,
for like 4 days.
yo,
It's
Matt,
not
what
bad.
do you do when your watch stops? Do you charge it, dude, or you just give it the flick of the wrist, dude, and it's already back in action?
So watch-wise, autonomous watches are not technically built as good as other watches. So this one I do need a battery for.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck
Okay.
y'all.
what is your watch?
Well, the point is, dude,
Do I charge it? No.
I have a watch. I have a watch where you just flick it and like it just goes if it stops going. But it is a self-winding watch, or you could just flick it.
self-winding
Yeah,
You gotta wind your watch?
No,
No,
you,
he doesn't.
you can
It's self.
you can wind it so it goes on for a while, or you can just flick it and it'll just go throughout the day.
You gotta wind and flick?
It'll just go with your
That's
movement.
just so much effort.
As you're walking. What do you mean? You walk every
Dude.
day.
Hey, dude, I have a
so
watch.
much-
You
Dude,
don't.
I do have my watch.
I don't have my
It's
watch
just
on
charging.
now.
It's
You
charging.
That's why he asked what time it was.
Dude, in a survival situation,
Oh my.
You're
What's
rolling
up,
with
dude?
me.
What's up?
It
You're
gets back to
rolling with
survival.
me.
Every podcast. R. Kelly and survival. It comes up every podcast.
We do talk about R. Kelly a lot. This podcast.
Sorry,
There's a
y'all.
lot of R. Kelly
Are
content.
y'all ready for the zombie apocalypse if it does come? Because I'm not ready
we,
at
we
all.
talked about this, but
Yeah, we
go
have
into
talked
it.
about this. Yeah.
I know that
I'm fucking
I'm
ready.
going to be around for a while. I'm gonna be around for a while.
Guys, I'm not ready at all. Okay, I'll tell you that right now. I don't know if y'all ran down the street lately, but you run down the street hard enough, boy, you realize you are not ready for this zombie apocalypse. You're not.
I'm not ready.
Because you got to think about these ain't people, man. They gonna keep coming.
Yeah,
not gonna get
they don't
tired.
get tired. Yeah,
And it depends on which zombies you get, because you got the zombies that are slow, but they're just very persistent. Then you got the super fast, swole.
It's like a Jehovah Witness.
You got
dude.
The zombie that took over a bodybuilder. Some shit was just booking it everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck that, man. If I see that, I take off.
I've never seen a bodybuilder book it anywhere.
No, but they can if they
You
want
right.
you could say
Not as a
cross country
bodybuilder.
runner.
Yeah. Yo, because I didn't realize that either bodybuilders are really not in shape. They are not. They're just really swole.
They're just really good at lifting.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it.
Picking up things.
On the inside, they are horrible. They are fucked off.
Especially-
They be having heart attacks all the time.
Anytime you get
they do.
anytime you get down to like dangerously single digit body fat, like you're in danger. Like
Yeah.
and which
Hey, dude, but you look aesthetically pleasing, dude. That's all that matters, dude.
You don't. You
All I
don't.
say,
You
dude-
just look really big. Because I'm sorry, just them niggas do not look like they are like. I'm sorry. There's not too many women I'm just seeing and coming to them like, oh my gosh, you're so attractive.
it's
No,
unnatural.
there's a lot of. I mean, if you have larger muscles, you are stronger than most people.
Mm-hmm.
But you could be swole as fuck and not be that strong for
Yes.
how
Yeah.
big you are.
yes, it's like empty
You're-
weight.
It's the hypertrophy, like muscle building, like that is one thing. But strength training, have you seen the strong men, dude? These men are, God damn. I
They
mean,
brolic.
the mountain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that man's not cut. We will fucking
The Mount. Who's that?
pull you in half.
You don't know
Oh,
the
dude
mountain
from,
man?
Is it the guy from Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Oh,
Bjorg Nordson Viking, whatever the hell his name is.
He's
Dude's
Viking
huge.
blood.
His
Yeah.
girlfriend is like this big, bro.
Yeah,
What?
I feel a little bit weird about that.
I feel bad.
It's always like that. It's so funny to me.
Shaqking that one chick at one time.
Shaqking all his chicks.
Oh, true.
That's facts.
Like the only person I know that's like messed with tall women and been tall has been like Kevin Durant. Like his girl look like they hoop together. That's about it. Like, everybody else is just don't make sense to me. What do y'all prefer? Taller or shorter women?
Tall.
Taller.
5'8" and up for me.
5'8".
Facts.
5'8".
I'm sure. I like short girls.
Of course you do.
What the fuck's that mean, bro?
So my girlfriend's tall and I love her to death, but I do like short women.
Oh my
What,
god.
what's our like standard? What's considered tall and what's considered short?
5'7" and up.
Okay, then short. I like short girls.
Yeah, I would say 5'7" and up is tall. Maybe even 5'8", but in everything else is short. I used to be in love with short women. Majority of my life, I still love them. I love all women, but something about tall women now that I'm an adult. Man, I don't know,
You know,
what it is.
you-
They like be chasing waterfalls.
You
boy.
bring up a
That shit's
good point,
beautiful.
dude, because I would grow up with liking short women. Dude, my girlfriend, dude, she's pretty tall, dude. She has such nice legs, dude. And legs are like, I love legs, dude.
That's a big part.
Yeah, I love legs are so awesome, dude. Like I don't know why. I don't
It's
know.
like a third of someone.
I don't know when I fell in love with legs. Dude, but, I love legs, dude. My girlfriend's got some nice legs.
It's funny because it's true.
Well,
It's like a third of somebody.
usually nice legs are coupled with like having a
Nice
nice booty.
posterior.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
Majority
I
of the
mean,
time.
I've never.
Majority
I
of the
mean,
time. Yeah,
Kim
you're right.
Kardashian's like
Yeah.
that's a case of just.
Dude, this girl I
love
work
Kim
with,
Kardashian.
dude, she is like like a Kardashian like fanatic, dude. She swears on the Bible, dude, that Kim Kardashian has had no enhancements or anything done to her. Everything she has.
Oh
is
yeah, that's
natural.
called lying.
Dude, we can try so hard to convince her. Dude,
Just
but
look at
she-
the pictures.
Hey, this
There
is
are
this is
pictures.
just some
Yeah.
Boobie Johnson advice, guys. All right, let me let y'all know the world is always gonna lie to you, so don't lie to yourself. Okay, like don't set yourself up for failure when the world's already trying to see you fail.
Yeah.
If anybody gonna keep it real, let yourself keep it real with yourself. Come on, guys. That's
That's
not
facts.
good.
That's facts.
Thanks.
Wait, what are you trying to protect when you say Kim Kardashian? Like, are you What?
Kim Kardashian.
I guess. Okay, I guess that makes sense. They're trying to protect her, but,
But-
like,
That's not even protecting her though. That makes no sense. It's okay that she got work. Everybody got work. Even the ones that look like they ain't got work has gotten work now. So it's like, it's like okay, all right.
But it's not just women getting work either.
Yeah, it's not.
So-
It's got everybody now who had no fade, who had no hair, like right here. Oh, they all got hair now.
Oh, I thought it was so funny that LeBron James' hairline came back.
Bro, that was hilarious.
and
And
then-
then went away. They came back. They went away again. My man's was playing peekaboo at all times.
No, that business is booming, dude.
No
Boom.
facts.
the hairline business.
Yes,
The
like,
hairline business, like for dudes right now,
man,
it
what?
is booming.
They thought it was the fake abs. Nah, people hate their hair going away. Like that is so funny to me though.
Dad bots are in, dude. Apparently, according to the
Oh,
unanimous.
you talking about dad bods?
Yeah.
They're in right
Man,
now. They're
it's-
in right now.
Just
Money is
the,
in.
The internet.
Right.
Money is in, okay? You don't really matter how you look, no matter what your philosophy on life is. It really don't matter if you're a good person or not. If you're paid, somebody's gonna give you a chance, all right?
That's facts.
And if they don't give you a chance, you can buy it. I'm sorry, you can. It's what it is nowadays.
These 90-day fiancés or something.
Dude, those are
Them
hilarious,
too.
dude.
Them too.
Those bitches.
Everybody trying to get a green card.
Those chicks are so entitled, dude. It's awesome. It's crazy, like how entitled these women are.
Yeah, and it's amazing how entitled the world is. It is crazy to me. It's like if people don't do exactly what they had in their mind for you to do, like their little dream they conceived in their head. Oh, you're the worst person in the world. How dare you not
Instant
do this?
failure, right.
But I'm like, you didn't even talk to me about it. You just made it in your mind, and you were like, this is how it's gonna be. If it's not this, fuck you.
Well, all right. Well, that's about it, right, Jacob?
Dude, Josh has been trying to wrap up so
Dude, Josh,
hard,
what do you
dude.
gotta do?
Are you bored, Josh? Are
It's
you
not-
that bored,
I'm-
dude?
no,
I'm having a
man.
great time
No,
right now,
I'm
dude.
having
You're
an
trying
awesome
to just ruin
time.
it.
But we gotta get out of here, man. We gotta stick it to the time.
Nobody
limit,
wants to
dude.
get pregnant. You gotta wrap it
We
up.
need to have you back on here, dude.
Always got facts, man. Yeah, this is a great
This has been
episode.
fun.
Boobie, man.
Actually, I'm trying to get trapped glazed, so I'll pull it automatically, so I have to get trapped. So anybody out there is trying to trap somebody, I'm your bear.
Wait, go,
Wait,
go
you're
through
okay
that,
with
go,
that?
go through that again.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, what just happened? Say it again.
What?
We're trying to get trapped?
All that.
Yes.
What you mean?
I'll be 30 next week. I'm ready, and I
okay.
pull out automatically, so I can't trap nobody. So I have to get trapped, and it's the only way.
Oh, you have to get that.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
like biology. It's not even no
30
emergency
years.
shit.
I would say maybe not 30 years strong. It was a strong pull-out game, but
Yes. I mean, no, it's like what, 15
yeah,
years.
yeah.
Yeah, 15
Ladies,
years strong.
if you're out there, Boobie's on a payroll. That's all you need to know, dude. Apparently,
And I hope you're on a payroll as well, because I'm looking for somebody to go half on rent.
That's-
Okay, hello.
Yeah, that's facts, dude. That is facts.
I ain't got no kids. I'm not trying to get another one. You hear me? No. I'm trying to have a baby, not a kid. You know what I'm saying? Because these women, they will be kids for you. They will be like, hey, father, I need money. I need bills paid. Father, you need a job.
But they don't be having a job. They be on Snapchat.
Oh, they be having a hustle. Which I ain't mad at. Have a hustle, but, be able to take care of yourself, too. Don't be dependent.
Yeah.
Then it's not the point. You fucked yourself over. I'm sorry.
Exactly. All right, dude. So we better cut it. Dude, Josh got to go back to sleep. He only got 18 hours
Dude,
yesterday.
I don't know what y'all think. I swear to everyone that's listening right now, I don't sleep that damn much.
Yes, you do.
One fucking time I oversleep, and it's every day I oversleep.
One time you
One time.
oversleep, dude.
One time.
Only one time the doors.
Josh's
been
idea of
unlocked.
oversleeping is waking up at 4 instead of 3.
Anyway, final thoughts, Mason. Ho ass.
I think, man, I used to think 7-Eleven hired crazy people, dude. Winco's hiring crazy people now. I told Matt this story. I think we really need to be wary of who we're hiring around here, dude. I'm not trying to have some lunatic help me out at Winco.
I agree.
I could go into the story, but we're out of time, so that's just my final thought, dude. Just be on your toes when you go fucking grocery shopping now, dude.
And your final thoughts?
So that's Matt.
I ain't got shit really.
Good shit.
I'm
Boobie?
satisfied with all that was been said.
Well.
Oh, dude, look into.
And here's his final
It being
thoughts.
final thoughts. Exactly.
Here comes the final.
We had to fish for him.
Go ahead and look into dry drowning if you're gonna take your kids to the pool and shit. Summertime's coming up here soon.
Aw.
And
That's for the kids.
yeah, but also look into space shit. Is space real, dude? I don't know.
There's a lot of pictures out there.
Yeah.
A lot of pictures.
What you got, Boobie?
Final thoughts. You deserve what you allow, so don't allow any bullshit.
You deserve what you allow.
So don't allow any bullshit.
Facts.
That's
Ooh, I
facts.
haven't heard
That's
that
deep as
before.
fuck,
Yeah.
man.
Man, I got these lines.
Just built up.
Got them. I
Journal.
got whatever you need, man. I got you.
Thought about publishing.
I should, but hey, I'm not just sitting here, wasting my talents.
Oh my gosh, man.
All right.
Josh, you got anything?
I ain't got shit right now.
Fair enough.
All right, guys, y'all stay black.
That's
So-
okay. That's okay. He doesn't have anything. It's okay.
I guess, dude. All right. Well, this has been Bomb the Class Podcast. Boobie, thanks for coming on, dude.
Hey, man,
Really
enjoy
need
y'all
you-
inviting
Facts,
me.
We
man.
really need to have you back.
Absolutely great.
Whenever you need me, I'm here. I work
My
Monday
pick for the
through Friday.
guesties, by the way. My pick.
Oh yeah, dude. We gotta get
guest-
Yeah, that
yeah.
guesties are coming up.
Dude, we still got. Dude, Mitchell's pretty up there in the running, dude. I don't know.
Seth,
Mitchell,
it's your other
Dario.
competition
Mitchell's not
for the
it.
guesties.
Oh, y'all get you little
We're ever having
trophies
the
and
guesties.
shit?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we gonna get you a trophy.
Hey.
We gonna get him a trophy. You want?
We're gonna.
You want to try the bomb hot sauce?
All right. Hey. All right.
All right.
Let's get the.
I'm trying to get
So,
a gift
all right.
card, guys.
So once again, this has been Bomb the Class Podcast. We'll see you guys
We'll
next
see
week.
you later.